What is going on, everybody? Um, Trying to figure out how to do this because I obviously don't have a script. If you can tell by what's going on around me, I really don't know what's going on the camera because I'm recording with my phone. I'm going to try and do this all one take because I don't have anything with me to edit it. I'm on the road, back on the road after 3 years. That's kind of a whole story. And not in a Ford. I happen to be in a Ram 3500 flatbed, and if you saw the title and thumbnail, big change in life. So a friend of mine bought this. He had a family member set up to drive it. That didn't work out after a couple of months. I actually got fired from my fuel hauling job. Again, that's a story. I'll just say the owner and I didn't see eye to eye. So, I told my friend I would go to work driving his 1-ton, hauling campers. Delivered my first one. I didn't record anything going into it because I wanted to be able to concentrate on figuring out how to do things, making sure I was doing things right. I'm currently, I guess, bobtail you would call it, on my way to go get my second one, which is going to be a fifth wheel. The first one was a bumper pull. Excuse me. I am in Normal, Illinois, on my way to Michigan, getting the fifth wheel going to Westchester, PA. I'm going to start trying to do some recording. Don't get mad if I don't post all the time and stuff, but I'm on a cul-de-sac. I'm going to jump out, show you this thing. It is very windy outside, so I figured I'd start inside. It's kind of a mess because I'm figuring out where everything needs to go in here. It's a little bit different. I'm not used to not having room. So some of my hotshot guys, maybe you can help me out if you're watching. Give me some tips on how to get everything in here, because like everything's just kind of thrown in there. I got a bunch of stuff thrown in the passenger seat. The CB radio's down on the floor because it fell over. It's, like I said, Ram 3500 Tradesman. Man, pretty much what you would expect. You know, like I said, stuff thrown over there on there, and fold-up console, and got the auxiliary switches, and it does have a 18-inch light bar out back on the flatbed we'll get to. I want to put some lights on it. Contemplated putting some chicken lights on it. I don't know if we're going to go that route or not. It's a good friend of mine that owns it, so he pretty much let me do whatever I want, relatively speaking. 2022 with 67,000 miles on it. It only had 50 something on it when he bought it. It does not have the high output motor. 8-speed automatic, obviously, or no, 6-speed, excuse me, 6-speed automatic. And I went ahead, put my bullet point stuff in here for mounting. I haven't really tidied up the cords because I've been moving that stuff around. This is my cell phone charger. That's not going to stay there because it vibrates. I just put it there because I wanted the arm to be out of the way. iPad holder that I don't use, and the GPS. That's the Garmin truck GPS that I used in the big truck. It's a little bit different with this. I have it set to car right now, and then if I have anything big enough, I can change the settings on it. But yeah, I don't really know what to tell you guys. Like, it's been a long time since I've done any videos. I never did do the video on my F350, and I've had it a year, and it's got 25,000 miles on it now. So I need to do an update video on that. Maybe, you know, what I think about it and what have you. But I'm going to jump out, do a walk around to this so you guys can see it. And I'm going to try and get this video uploaded today for tomorrow. Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. So we'll see if I can get it done, because it's going to... cell phone service is going to play a role. So anyway, let me jump out and give you guys a walk around. No editing, and so bear with me on the wind and stuff here. I'll try and keep the mic covered. So we'll get back here. There it is. 2022, like I said, came with these tires. They're not really over-the-road tires. Good traction, you know, Mickey Thompson's. Being a 22, it's got the flip up mirrors. I just leave them up. That still works because it's under warranty. Got the boxes, the simulators. That cap was missing when it was bought. It's a gooseneck, so it's got the gooseneck adapter for the fifth wheel. I really like these. I kind of like them being up there. It's a welcome addition. And of course then that 18-inch light bar up there. So fire extinguisher of course is required. I'm pretty sure this thing has like a 45 or 50 gallon tank. I'm not sure what the 3500s come with, and I have not Googled it to find out. But I do like the flatbed, and I like the walls because obviously I can have something in there and not worry about it sliding off the flatbed. Of course, got the tailgate, not too big of a deal. It's got this is a, as you can see, EBY bed, or I'm assuming that's how you say that. It might be EBY, I doubt that, but got the plug, I think, on this side for the light. And of course then we got the receiver, hitch receiver, and the secondary plug. Another box over here. I'd like to try and get some boxes here also, just for a little extra room. Get them mounted to the bottom of the bed. Again, the simulators, and you know, that classic work truck white. So I mean, it's what you would expect out of a 3500. Thought about putting more of these down this rail, because that's the truck driver in me, and maybe some lights up this rail. That might be cool. But again, that's the truck driver in me. And I don't know, I feel like it needs more lights. Maybe some lights underneath the steps there. And I know they make the kits, and I have some 1-inch lights that I had for my Peterbilt for the front, but it's got a small air dam on it, so I don't know if you could do that or not. One of the things, there's one big thing I don't like about it right now. Anytime it's running, the lights are on. All the lights, like all of them. Headlights, fog lights, parking lights, roof lights, everything's on. And this switch, I don't know if this is something it came with, but if you look at this switch, these are like fake. They don't work. The cargo light and the fog light switch don't work. And if I, like right now, see how it's on auto, if I switch it to parking lights, the lights don't come on. No lights. So if anybody's experienced that, can tell me something about it. I mean, Matt and I are working on it, trying to figure it out. I'm going to get back in here and try and avoid the, you can see the 67,000 miles, trying to avoid the wind here, in the fact that it's like 32 degrees out there. But catch my breath, talking and moving too much. We're going to put an auxiliary tank on it this coming week, and that'll just be you know, it's not going to be tied into the fuel system. I'll have to take the fuel, you know, fill the truck tank off of that tank. So anyway, trying to think. I mean, if you guys got any questions, let me know. There's a gooseneck sitting at my house, because the idea was going to be hot shot. I don't know that I want to do hot shot. Kind of done my fair share, or my fill, I guess I'll say, of flatbedding. And this job, hooking up to campers and stuff, that's easy. You know, my money's not the same, and that's to be expected. But this truck does a whole lot different than a big truck does. With the tires on it, empty, it's averaging like 14-15 miles to the gallon, based on the figures off the GPS, because with the bigger tires on it, the speedometer is off. So hooked up, it's doing like between 8 and 10 with the travel trailer behind it, the bumper pull. So it kind of depended on whether I needed to leave it run or not, because of course it got cold. Something I've learned that I didn't really know is that you can sleep in the back of these. You just can't claim sleeper berth because it's not wide enough for sleeper berth. But as long as you're off duty, you're off duty. And I never knew that. 25 years of driving truck, never knew that. So, I mean, it's come up in conversation over the years, and I know they make sleepers for these, or build, you know, trucks with sleepers on them or whatever. And I actually thought about, I don't think we could do it and get away with it. I wouldn't be able to pull fifth wheels anymore, but putting like a tiny Peterbilt sleeper on the back, that would be interesting. Probably too big no matter what, any way you cut it. But all of that being the case, we're back out on the road. You know, if you see me, blow the horn at me. I don't know, you might get told you're number one depending upon the situation. I don't know, but working on getting the CB radio hooked up, because the way the floor is in here, I don't want to drill holes in the dash, and I don't think there's room up here without creating a blind spot. So because if you look basically where I'm looking, if I put a CB radio right there, that's going to create a blind spot out across there. Working on getting it hooked up, mounted, stuff. I've been kind of just trucking, so to speak, staying moving since I got done with orientation for the one company that we're leased to right now. It's like a trip lease type situation, so they have a load board, and I'm logging, and it's a whole deal. So if you guys want to hear more about that, you know, keep in mind that can't talk about everything, but maybe talk about some of the particulars and stuff without putting anybody's names out there or anything like that. But anyway, that's the update on life. Kind of short and sweet. I know I don't have the GoPros mounted yet. I do plan on putting a GoPro here to do some recording, and I got mounts, of course, for the outside of the truck and stuff. We'll get some good shots of it at some point in time, you know, and fifth wheels and stuff going down the road and what have you. So anyway, as always, keep a shiny side up. Safe travels. See you in the next one.